have, for them, obviously, since I wouldn't really be affected, to have cloths soaked in water in front of their face to sort of like block out the drug?
That is possible. As far as what it's able to do, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I mean, if that's something you guys want to try, like, we still have water and could just like wrap some cloth around our faces to be safe.
Yeah,
Well, not
unless we have gas masks.
And, start with the cough.
Yeah, and it won't affect me because I don't need to breathe.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's probably a safe bet, just in case, because I would rather not wind up fucking hallucinating while I'm in here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable.
So I don't know about Ollie, but I guess I'll do that. I guess I'll fucking wet a cloth and try to tie it around my face if I can.
Yep.
I'll do it too.
Okay. I will not require a check for that. That's not a very hard thing to do. So yeah, you now have a wet cloth over your mouths and your nostrils too.
Alright, then we should, I guess, move through the room carefully.
Now, what I will require here, because of how these halls are, I'm going to need all of you to make a acrobatics check as you try to navigate through this room.
Fuck.
Oh!
Oh!
I am an agile robot!
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Ollie.
It looks like Elias and Barrier, the robotic wizard, is having a very easy time navigating through these narrow halls. Helm, a man of faith, but a man of dead weight on his feet, is unable to do the same here. I'm going to ask you to make a dexterity saving throw. Your big badonkadonk bumps into a crate. The crate falls on top of you. You do take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, but you're able to get back up. You are currently prone.
Please tell me there's not a burst of fucking powder when the crate falls?
From what you're, well, there wasn't, but on hindsight, no. There is no. I didn't think about that, but no.
DM.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Now that you mention it.
Alright, well, I guess...
Let me get up and
Yeah.
try and continue on.
Yeah. You are able to make it to the end of the room after learning your lesson from that. You have learned to not drink so much mead. So
good.
Jesus.
It appears that flesh is more of a weakness than I initially thought.
You're at the end of this hall, and you stand behind a closed double-sided door.
So you're... Ferret?
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
I guess we should open it carefully. I mean, like, I'm assuming that crate just made a bunch of fucking noise.
It did.
But we should still probably try to be at least a little stealthy moving
Yeah.
this door.
We could prod it open slightly and then the weasel could stick its head through.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll just like... Right, he's very dexterous, yeah, so we can have a better chance at opening it quietly.
Absolutely not me.
Are you telling me? Oh, I thought you were trying to tell me that your weasel is going to try to open the door on its own.
No.
And I'm like, with... Are you kidding me? All right, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, I think we have... Yeah, we both have the same athletic... dex, Elias, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. If you want to make a stealth roll as you open a door, that is fine. It does not seem to be a very heavy, dense door, so it won't take much force to move.
Alright, I'll just gently, softly...
You didn't oil your own gears here, so the hinges do not creak, but you creak just a little bit as you open the door. The door is open, or slightly.
Well, that's embarrassing. Send the weasel to poke his head through, and
Okay.
I'll communicate with it telepathically and have it tell me if it sees any living things.
It moves into the room, and you can see that it seems to be a little bit offended by the smells within this room. It tells you there is nothing moving in the room.
It appears to be clear there is nothing moving currently.
Currently.
You never know.
I guess let's walk in the room.
Okay.
Fucking zombies, I guarantee it.
You open the door. What's left of the scum once called Kryn awaits you, lounging in an open half-empty crate. His glassy eyes take no particular note of you. Kryn has not been dead long, judging by the sounds and stink of gases still escaping from his corpse. On the floor near his grisly remains lay a trio of burst sacks. It looks like some manner of powder came from those sacks. It looks like there are a few brown flakes that are left, and they spill out onto the gory floor. Then, this is the slab that you have been looking for. Now, I will go on to say, is that fewer crates take up the space in this very large room. You can also hear the sputtering noise of a dying source of maybe a battery, maybe that magical battery that the cables lead to. There seems to be a cot in the northeastern part of the room. In the southeastern part of the room, there is a empty chamber pot.
I refuse to inspect the chamber pot. I will not.
Biological waste is not an issue for me. It is needed.
Oh, right, because the supervisor shat on your head. Right, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That might be why, yes. Okay.
I'll head over and see if there's anything. Like lift the bucket, look around a bit.
Okay, yeah, there doesn't really seem to be anything in or near the bucket. It looks like it has already been cleaned.
Yep, that's a bucket.
I'm wondering now if chamber pots are like Matt's version of the spittoon in West of Loathing.
They're all magical here, baby.
I don't know if you ever played West of Loathing, Matt, but every single spittoon in that game gave you the option of sticking your hand into it, and
Oh,
every like text prompt would be like, "Why the fuck are you doing this, you disgusting person?"
that's amazing. That's perfect.
Let's go. I'm gonna go check on the guy and
Yeah, let's see what the fuck
Check
happened
if,
to Kryn, I guess.
yeah,
Okay,
I'll check him out.
so how are you gonna check on Kryn?
Check if there's any wounds and
Okay, so if you're checking for the wounds, go ahead and make a medical check for me, please. Okay. So, what you have seen and what you do know about death because of your job is that it is far too soon for this body to smell quite as fresh as it does. As Kryn has been dead, from what you are able to tell, little over an hour of time. And it looks like the blood on the floor and inside the crate is not quite clear and normal too. It's flecked with greenish black globules, like burned spice seeds.
okay.
Huh.
Any ideas?
Now, what I will say that Elias, because of your own inherent skills, my way of saying high passive perception,
Yeah.
you could see that he was completely butchered. His throat was cut by several savage stabs. His forehead, nose, and flesh around his eyes are a mess of pustules. And a further check will note that his corpse seems oddly fat for such an otherwise lean man. Though the cheeks on his face are gaunt, his belly bulges around his sword belt, swollen like a large meat. And you see that there seems to be a gnome pistol holstered at his side. It hasn't been fired or touched.
Well,
Um,
I'm gonna kind of want to take that pistol.
Are you sure you should touch it?
maybe take it with the glove.
Therein lies the problem.
If you have, if you provide a bag, Elias, I can put it in for you.
What, do you not have like mage hand?
I do not have mage.
Fuck. God. Why do we bring wizards along?
Useless.
Look, it was either breaking locks or.
Did you say this was like the battery looking thing right here?
No. That is actually where the crate is at. If you look to the left, you see that cables reach past those crates and seems to lead to the northwestern corner of the room.
I guess I'll go check that out.
Best case
Okay.
scenario, we'll just have the weasel butts the thing in.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. I'm getting a message from the lady. All right. Suddenly, as you move, Elias, Kryn's body seizes up, heaving up as though trying to rise to his lifeless feet. The head lolls awkwardly backward, revealing the spine in the corpse's throat, and waves of decay stink roll off of him, bathing you in unclean vapors. With the tearing of a dozen separate sheets of parchment being simultaneously torn, his body tears apart like that. The boils on his face opened like blooming flowers, and his swollen gut begins to burst, releasing streams of crawling carrion. Swarming insectile creatures, each as wide as a thumb tip, scamper free, dragging ribbons of flesh with them. Their bodies are predominantly green, though specked with dull red spots. Then the globules in Kryn's bloody trail reveal hidden legs, and they scamper to creeping life. Roll for initiative.
Not again.
Look. It's happening, boys! Let's see, where's my token? There it is.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
What are you talking about?
Weasel boy. Where do
I don't know,
roll
Matt.
advantage?
What?
Matt?
What's up?
Where do I roll on? I guess I can use the dexterity, but for initiative on the weasel.
Let me go look at that. He's just gonna move with your turn. We're not gonna parse this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Wait, where are my rolls at? They should be here. Hold on. I didn't click on the token. Shame on me. Okay. So I rolled a 14 initially. So let's go ahead and see what we have planned here now. Barrier, you get to move first.
Right. So the weasel acts independently of me. I'm gonna have him circle around to the side quickly. And then I'm going to just use Snowlock's Snowball Swarm, which is a 2nd level spell, and a 5-foot sphere
Mm.
around it. So I'm gonna center it on this guy here, and everything in that sphere has to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so
DC.
tell me how many are going to be touched.
This guy in the center, that one. Does that one count?
Yeah.
Almost-
Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like it'll be like 1, 2, 3,
Five?
4, 5. Yeah, five.
So 5 total?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. So they all make a Dex saving throw. That is correct.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do that.
15 DC.
15 DC. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it looks like only 2 of them made it out, and when they fell, it's a 3d6, right?
Yeah, it's a 3d6, and when they fail, they take the 3d6. When they succeed, they take half damage.
Okay, so they take half damage. So in this case, it looks like you've blown apart at least 2 of the swarms, or 3 of those swarms. There's very little left of them from what you're able to see, but 2 of them seem to maintain a large amount of their, number. And if you're done with your turn, it is now
I'm gonna
Helm's turn.
Just quickly move myself like behind Helm.
Okay. All right, Helm, it is your turn now. You are surrounded by hundreds of thriving and wriggling maggots.
Yeah.
Helm,
I'm
you
gonna-
probably have about 20 seconds left, so let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer into them and use Shatter.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. And then tell me how many that you're going to be able to hit based off of your spell, please.
Yes. That's 5.
5 of them? Okay. And so
Yeah.
do they make a save, or is it just that much?
DC 15
15.
Constitution.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys brought out the AoE, level 5. All right. All right. So the DC is 15? Yeah,
Yes.
okay. So it looks like only 2 of them make the DC. So that's 5 damage. The one in front of you is shattered back, and you can see that there's very few left. The one to your right also takes 5 points of damage. You can see far less of those maggots heading towards you. The other 3 take the full brunt of your attack, and you can see those waves squishing them and causing them to implode. And if you are currently done, it is now the turn of all of these crawling creatures that are now beginning to really move towards you, Ollie. And it looks like 4 of these groups are gonna attack you, and you can feel them trying to reach into any type of weakness that they can find in your armor. It looks like you're gonna be taking 3 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as you might feel unwell. It looks like you seem to feel just fine for right now. There's going to be one that crawls towards you, Elias, and it looks like a few of these maggots are now heading towards that little weasel over in the corner of the room. And one more horde is going to move out towards you, Ollie, and try to bite out if I don't lag to death. And let's see here. What is the AC of your weasel companion?
It's 13.
Okay, how much? Okay, well, this horde completely overwhelms and consumes your little friend, and you can hear little squeaks, and you can see little tufts of fur pop into the air as it's completely enveloped by that swarm and consumed. And as for you, Elias, you just kind of jump back, and they're unable to bite onto your feet. You made it just in time. And Elias, you're the only one in the room who's able to hear that some sounds are beginning to come from those crates. It's your turn.
What kind of sounds?
Sounds like a large dog.
Don't let the dogs out.
Fuck. Alright, well, for right now, I'm gonna, use bonus action to turn the Shapeshifter's Blade into a 2-handed hammer.
I'm gonna smash these motherfuckers.
I'm gonna smash some fucking maggots, dog! First attack on the ones right in front of me.
Okay.
10
That
damage.
absolutely does hit, and you smush every single one of them that are left.
And then I'm gonna move over here, second attack on these.
Okay. Oh, that does hit. And
10
again, you kind of play this Mario-based game, and you hear it waka waka waka. And wait, that's Pac-Man. Shit. Anyway, they are dead.
Mario goes waka waka waka.
Whoops. I'm sober. It's fine.
And then I guess I'll shout and tell everybody there seems to be something inside the crates.
Oh. Okay. And as he shouts that out, you see that these types of large bug-like creatures burst from those crates. They have a hard, long shell with these two flecked out mandibles, and they have two beady black eyes, and they're on top of those crates now. And now, Barrier, it is your turn.
Oh fuck. Seeing the creatures that just come from behind, I'm going to walk back a tiny bit,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Levitate
Okay.
on
I'm gonna float away. Oh, sorry, go on.
no on the bottom creature.
Okay.
They have to do. They need to do a Constitution saving throw of DC 15.
Okay, and if they fell?
If they fail, I'm gonna lift it so that it can't touch either the boxes, the walls, or the roof,
Done.
and then it can't move
That
unless I
bug
want it to.
is currently floating in the air now, trying to grab onto anything that it is able to. It is unable to do so. And does it make a further save on its turn, or?
It can't do shit as long as the spell's going.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to do?
No. Actually, no. I'm fine.
Okay, Helm, it's your turn now. You are surrounded by hundreds of maggots.
Yeah, and shall feel the lightning again.
All right, let's see it. Oh, man. And that is another shatter?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's another con save for 4 of them. The 4 groups that are left. So let me go to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It looks like only 2 of them were able to make it for half damage. So that's going to be what? 7 damage? I round up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So to your north and to the northeast, those little hordes that are closest to Kryn's body, they burst into just green flecks of blood onto the ground, mixing with the dried up blood of Kryn's corpse. As for the other 2, they also explode. And right now, I'm going to ask you to make a dexterity saving throw as you try to get out of the way of these creatures.
Oops.
You are able to bring up your cloak, and you block that poisonous blood from being able to leak onto you. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. There's only 2 left, and they're now going to head towards you, Barrier, and they're going to try to crawl into your gears and eat at whatever that they can. That's the
When
wrong
they
creature.
attack me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my reaction to use shield.
Okay. And it looks like your shield is able to keep them at bay. They're unable to touch you. Elias, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna leap at this one bug, I guess.
Okay.
And then first attack, I'm gonna try to hit it with a wild swing.
Okay. That does hit. Jesus, you're rolling well. Okay, yeah. Oh.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
For smack, does it look like it's alive?
You took off part of its shell. It's still there, but it's not great.
All right,
not great.
We're gonna wind up and try to hit him with a regular swing after that. Not as good.
It does hit.
Ooh, let's go.
Okay.
What is with this damage? What the fuck?
So you have smacked through another part of its shell. It's barely hanging on. You can see that it has maybe half of its bite left.
Oh shit, it's still alive.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's pretty much what I can do on my turn. So,
Okay. What I will say though is that it seems to exude this type of slime, and it looks like it's beginning to leak out onto the floor where you're at. And even the smell alone makes you crinkle your nose. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
great, I'm really good at those. All right,
Oh.
never mind, I lied.
You
Yeah,
are sarcasm, but actually. All right, Barrier, it is your turn.
I'm going to very quickly. Oh wait, that was a weasel. I'm going to just use my miss. There it is. Miss. No wait, no. Thunderstep. Which I'll teleport. It's gonna make a lot of noise.
Mhm.
But everything within 10 feet of me, so these two, take 3d10. And if they fail a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, and what is the DC?
15.
Okay, now go ahead and roll for your damage. They both failed. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that you just completely stomp your foot down on the ground as you vanish from whatever sight that they do have, and they too explode into just little giblets of flesh and blood. They are gone. Good God, dude, level 5 is scary. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Helm, it is your turn. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
No, I was just gonna say, like, as a wizard, it doesn't matter that much because I've got Arcane Recovery, so I'm fine.
Oh, right. Helm?
I'm gonna use angelic summons on the one Elias.
Okay, alright.
Damage.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. Let's see how that works for that thing. And it fails. So go ahead and roll your 46. Angel! Jesus! Help me! Okay.
Jesus, destroy this mag!
You extend out your spear, and this type of translucent angelic form takes shape behind you. It is the spirit of Saint Dryden, and he is summoned forth, and you can see him thrust his spear towards that creature that takes the full brunt of your attack. It is barely holding on. What else would you like to do?
Guess I'll move up to the side of Elias.
Okay. And now, Elias, it is your turn. You're near a half-dead, large, man-sized bug.
So like I don't want to fuck myself over by saying this, but I do want to point out that you have had these bugs not do anything.
Wait, what? Sorry? Oh!
You didn't
Oh
have
my
a bug
God.
that they could-
You're completely right. I did not. Okay, well then, before we do your turn, wow. That explains a lot.
I didn't even
hitting
notice.
them.
Oh my God, look at that though. That's amazing.
Oh.
Also, I know you are joking, but that is fair, and you did point that out, and so I'm gonna say yes. But in response to that, yes, you're also gonna be bitten. But they are unable to hit you. You pull out your blade and you parry the blow. So,
Fuck yeah.
I just imagine he's going like, hey, you haven't done shit. It's just, oh shit, he's right. Bites. Just a bitch. Parried. God.
Okie doke. So then it is actually my turn.
yeah.
All right. We're gonna hit him with a wild swing.
Okay.
Let's
Go ahead.
fucking go.
Okay. There is nothing but little twitching legs left on the crate as you smush it. It's dead. Now there's just a floating giant tick in the air.
Should I attack the floating one, or should we?
Just range it out.
Yeah,
Just cheese it.
Yeah, but the problem. So all right. So here's the thing: is that he's just levitating. So any like impact he takes is gonna send him drifting,
Yep.
probably into a wall or something. So if I'm gonna hit him, I should hit him as hard as I can.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just do that.
Okay.
I'll go try to hit him with a fucking wild swing while he's suspended in the air.
All right.
Let's fucking
Well.
go!
Well, you smack him. You smack him so hard he was flying against the wall in the opposing corner of the room. Is there
So-
anything else? Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I don't know why it rolled an extra d10. Let me roll 2 more d6. That 6 is not right.
Okay.
Alright, it should have been 2d6 instead.
I might have to fuck with my thing. Alright,
Okay.
so it's actually 7.
Okay. So it's 20 plus 7, or
Yeah.
okay. So I'll just add a -1. There we go. All right. It's currently crawling on the wall now. It was able to latch on, but you were able to suitably damage it.
Feel okay
You're-
about that.
Your turn, Barrier. You're on the opposite side of the room from the action.
You know, I'm gonna just be a little bitch and I'm gonna use my action to levitate it back to where it was.
y-
I can change its altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction on my turn.
okay, yep, that's all I need to know. So it's gonna float back up into the sky. Woo! Okay, Helm, it is your turn.
Okay. Guess it should be fine going there. Yeah. Gonna go towards it and I'm gonna smack it with my
Whack a bug.
Whack-a-bug.
Okay, go on. Yeah, that does hit. How do you crush this bug? Bug.
I do an uppercut with it so it flies into the roof.
Okay. And yeah, it splatters and you hear this crunching sound. And the battle is now over from what you're able to see. Now you just hear the sputtering sounds of a dying magical battery, and you just hear the buzzing of flies around Kryn's now completely eviscerated corpse.
Nice.
Well, that was
Um,
disgusting.
On that note, I'm